Melissa joins us from Fort Worth, Texas. Melissa, welcome to the Ramsey Show.
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
Absolutely. How can John and I help?
Hi, so I recently was looking at my credit score, and I noticed a couple of credit cards that I didn't know about. There was 5 of them, and the only person that I can think of that has my Social Security is my mother. I confronted her about these cards. She confirmed that she took them out. I was not aware of any of this. So I'm just calling to kind of just get some advice on what I should do about this situation.
Yikes. What's your relationship with your mom?
We're really close.
Not as close as you thought.
And, I know, yeah. So I just recently found out a couple weeks ago, and so just kind of figuring out what
was her reasoning for violating your trust like this, from stealing from her daughter?
She told me that they were kind of struggling with money, and at the time, my credit score was actually, decent. And so she was just used those credit cards that you get in the mail type of thing.
Yeah.
She just kind of applied to those, the easiest way.
Does she have any kind of addiction? What is she spending all this money on?
She was just saying I didn't really, in the moment, I didn't ask exactly what. I was just kind of just hurt by the situation.
Absolutely, yeah.
But she was just saying that she was in a really bad place and just was really struggling financially, and that's what she did.
So Melissa, I'm not going to talk bad about your mom. I will a little bit, but I'm not going to. I'm going to talk more about this full picture here. Okay.
Okay.
Your trust and the sanctity of your Social Security number was stolen from you and compromised. A crime was committed. You got that?
Yes.
And I know that's hard, but your mother committed a crime, and you are the victim.
Yeah,
and
no, I definitely,
this would be such a major trust violation for me, because it was done behind your back with full knowledge that they were stealing from you. And there's 2 people on the planet that can't ever do that, and that's mom and dad, right?
Yeah, I agree.
So if I'm you, I would go to the Social Security number office and change my number. I would tell my mom this is a major trust violation, major, and it's going to cost you a bunch of mess, and if you have to pay for it, I would tell her, because I've lost your trust and I have to go do this, I'm asking you to pay for any of the fines and fees or whatever it's going to cost to change my Social Security number. I would let my mom know you cannot have this, and if there's any sort of anything, then the next step is I'm going to file a police report. And I know that sounds really rough because that's your mom, but you got to understand that you are simply responding to a crime that was committed, and not being ugly to your mom. Your mom started this, and now she dropped this in your lap, and you have to create the boundaries and deal with this.
Yeah.
Right? And I know that's so hard because you thought you had a good relationship with your mom. You're going to have to grieve that relationship because it's not what you thought it was.
Yeah.
And I hate that for you.
It's okay.
Hey.
No.
It's not. It's not okay. Because I get how, I'm just thinking, if I was to show up and do this, I can't even wrap my head around how heartbroken I would be if I found out my mom had done this.
Yeah.
It's a big deal.
No, that's kind of what I've been processing.
That's right.
Melissa, you also need to go ahead and freeze your credit with all 3 bureaus so that no one, including your mom, can open any kind of trade lines with your name and Social Security number. That is your A1. Do you currently use a credit card?
Yeah, I currently have one. And so it was recently, and kind of new at looking at my credit and stuff. And so when I saw the cards, I was just like, whoa, I almost supposed to have one.
Yeah.
And when I saw the others, I was like, yeah.
That's actually a great point, George. I would pull my credit. Is there any other charges? Like, is there a
it's
home
just the
equity
credit.
loan taken out on with your credit card, or is there other lines of credit
Oh,
taken out?
no. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
with your social
just,
security number?
I started looking at everything else. No,
Okay.
it's 5 cards.
Okay.
How much debt is on your account now?
All the cards collectively is about 6,000.
Okay. Well, she needs to pay that off, whether that's giving you the money because you have access to the account. That's probably the safest way to do it. But I don't want these lingering, going to collections all under your name on your record. So
Yeah,
you've got
that's
some
what
cleanup
I'm
to
worried
do.
about.
Is she gonna? Does she have the money to pay you?
That's what I had a conversation with her about it. I told her that I want her to pay for all this.
Absolutely. Not I want.
I personally don't want to. I feel like I shouldn't.
No.
No.
You're not paying a dime of this.
No.
That's
I would tell her,
enabling her.
you have 60 days to get $6,000, or I'm going to have to make a police report because I got to go get a new social security number, and I got to file on my credit report that these are fraudulent charges. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
That's a firm boundary, and that your mom will say, oh my gosh, you're going to do that to us? We're struggling? Yes. Because if you'd asked me for $6,000 and said we are broke and we are starving, you might have been able to help. But you stole from me.
Absolutely.
You stole from me, and now you changed the relationship boundaries here. Yeah. So I'd give her a deadline. I didn't even think about that, George. I'm sorry, I missed that. You've got to, she's got to pay this back in this time frame, and then we're changing directions here.
Yeah, I mean, it's either she pays up or there's legal ramifications because you're not touching that.
Yeah.
Because then she's gonna go, oh sweet, that was a free $6,000 I just got on my spending spree.
Yeah.
Or she's gonna go take out a car loan because the car is gonna break, and she'll just get a note, but honey, she'll pay you. And there's no end to where this thing ends because she's got your number. She's got your ticket.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a pain to go change your social security number across all of your different forms and this and that. And that's the world you're in. And I hate that for you, but it happened.
Yeah, tough situation.